A few weeks ago, I was achievement hunting, and when I was trying to get the Caves and Cliffs achievement, I accidentally left the pit I was supposed to fall into sealed and smashed myself into the ground from 300 blocks. Fortunately, I was holding a totem of undying just in case, and I felt like that was a pretty stupid way to waste it. And I decided to do a raid to get one back, and something went. I don't want to say something went wrong, but the raid was very different. I remember before the update where getting Bad Omen was changed from killing pillager captains to drinking bottles. I remember that you could change how difficult the raid was by changing the difficulty, and doing it on hard would get more evokers and that would get you more totems. And I had a level 5 bottle, so I decided to set the difficulty to hard and bring the level 5 bottle to this village that I didn't go to very often, except for the first time when I plundered everything I could find. I guess I didn't enable cheats on this other world. Anyway, this is a copy of my main world. I made a video of that a few weeks ago. This is a creative version where I looked around for some rare items. I think this is where I got the rib smithing template from Nether Fortress. Anyway, I'm just gonna ignore the night. And I accidentally left the difficulty on peaceful when I drank the bottle. I did change it to hard before the raid actually started, and I think something about drinking the bottle on peaceful mode and starting the raid on hard messed around with it, because the first wave started, then the raid health bar immediately went down to 2. I even got the little message that said there were only 2 pillagers left. They all spawned around here when usually they're all over the place. And that's a little weird because the difficulties on hard, I was trying to do a level 5 raid, and the first wave has only 2 pillagers. And on the next wave, they just started disappearing. I didn't even get a chance to see them, and the raid health bar was just going down, and there's no lava traps anywhere. There weren't any golems. I didn't change the village at all when I was doing the raid, except for locking any surviving villagers in their houses. Other than locking the villagers in their houses, nothing else about the village was changed. This creative version is exactly the way it was when I was doing the raid, and pillagers were just disappearing. I didn't even get a chance to see them. And then I completely broke one of the waves because I shot an evoker, or maybe it was a vindicator. I'm pretty sure it was an evoker. And the next wave started, and that evoker was still alive. That's not supposed to happen. The next wave is only supposed to start when all the pillagers from the last one are dead. But even though that evoker was still alive, the next wave just started. And I don't really know why or how that happened. There were 2 waves that were completely wiped out. I didn't even get a chance to even see the pillagers. I know it's probably because of peaceful and hard getting a little mixed up. I guess the game thought, well, the raid started on hard, so do the hard mode of the raid. But the bottle was drank on peaceful mode, so the mobs shouldn't spawn, so get rid of them. And then something about attacking the pillagers made them immune to despawning? I know that's kind of a boring way to explain what happens, so I am going to choose to explain it by saying it was God who did it. I'm just going to assume that God himself descended from the heavens and struck down my enemies because he felt bad for me wasting a virtual item that technically doesn't even exist. So yeah, my game was assisted by fucking divine intervention. What the fuck? Shush! Not now, Gabriel. Go back to fighting cameras. So yeah, that's all I want to do.